we do a lot of player reviews on this channel. That's what we do. We pick up players, we review players. That's constantly what we do, right? I reviewed Cardona. We'll have a Ronaldo review soon. We got reviews all the time, man. That's what we do. We love reviewing players. But recently, I've been seeing a lot of comments of people asking me what custom tactics I use. And I guess if you watch my review videos, it would be pretty helpful to know what custom tactics I'm using, because then you can kind of use the player exactly in what I use them in, right? I'm playing the 4-2-3-1 right now. It's a formation that I've had success with. I've gotten to the Elite Division. I win a lot in the Elite Division. I think I'm in like a 6-game win streak right now in the Elite Division. And I'm having a great time with this formation. And I'm having a great time with this formation because I'm able to play tiki-taka football. Now, there's two things you understand. There's one thing that completely changed this formation for me. A lot of people are playing 4-4-2, 4-5-1, or a 5-back. And a lot of people are playing on counter. Counter is what everyone is playing on because that is what's getting them to be able to sit back on defense and counter nasty. I don't play counter. I used to play counter. And I played counter and I couldn't get the Elite Division. I was stuck in D1 because I couldn't get it. Because I realized very quickly, I'm not a counter player. I'm not the type of player that counters. That's not what I do. My team's not built right. Hold on, let me build my team correctly, bro. What's going on here, bro? Why is my team not fully built correctly? Who am I missing? My team is not built correctly. This is supposed to be full chemistry. Am I missing somebody? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I know who I'm missing. Wait. I'm so confused right now, y'all. This used to be full chem, and now it's not full chem. And I don't know why it's not full chem. Something's messed up, and I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the manager. So as I was saying, I didn't play counter because for me, counter just wasn't really working, right? And that's for me. It's not for everybody. Everyone is different. It wasn't for me, and I changed one thing, and all of a sudden I started playing very, very well. One thing I want to tell you guys. It is very important that you get the double pluses. I know a lot of people will not agree with me on this, but I personally think the double pluses is massive. For example, this Cristiano Ronaldo is gonna play above his stats if you get the double pluses, in my opinion, right? That's how I feel about it. Now, you might look at this team and go, well, Skills, you don't have double pluses everywhere because this isn't my done team. This is my team that I'm using for now because I don't have enough coins. But once I get the amount of coins I want, I'm gonna make sure I get double pluses in every single position because I feel like it's very, very valuable. I feel like it's very, very, do you need it? No, it's not a must, but I definitely think it helps a lot. In my opinion, I feel like it helps a ton, right? So with that being said, this team's still not right because I thought Walker was on full. Anyways, with that being said, I'm in the 4-2-3-1, and let me show you how I'm doing it, okay? The first thing I want everybody to understand is I play high press or defense, but more importantly, I play short passing. And now a lot of people are gonna go, wait, you play short passing? That's the craziest thing. No one's playing short passing, right? Everyone's playing counter, everyone's playing balance. Why do you play short passing? I play short passing because I want to play tiki-taka football, bro. I want to pass in this game. I want to be able to pass. And in this game, passing is bad. Everyone knows that. Passing is not good in this game, right? So what happens if passing's bad? Well, the further that players are apart, the more chance of an error of losing the ball. The closer the players are together, the more high success rate you're gonna have of completing a pass, in my opinion. I mean, that's just me going based off of what I've seen playing the game. You got players on counter making runs and going away from you so they can get in behind. They start making their own runs. And when they start pushing away from you, you have a higher chance of missing that pass because the player's further from you. But with this one, players come to you instead. And if you're a player that knows how to play the game, I think these are some of the best custom tactics because what's gonna happen is if you know how to play this game and you know how to make players go on run, left bumper or L1 make players go on runs, and right bumper or R1 make players come short to you, right? So if you know how to make players go on run, you don't need counter on. Counter is irrelevant because you can make players go on the runs for you, right? So I've had success in short passing because they come close to me, and if I don't want them, I tell them to go on the run, and now they can go far, and I'll make that happen for them. So as I go in here, I want you to check this out really quickly. As I go in here, I'll first read this to you. Players will come short to support the ball carrier rather than making forward runs. This is more caution approach allows the team to maintain their defensive shape and no shape for longer during the transition. So this is important because guys, you're going to keep your shape defensively, right? When I was in counter, let me read this to you. By the way, my reading's so bad. This approach encourages players to get in behind opposing defenses as the team transitions quickly from defense to attack. Guys, this for me, butt cheeks, bro, because what's happening is you have such a high chance when players are running away from you losing the ball. And then once you lose the ball, your whole back line and everybody's out of place, bro. It's just a mess. It's a mess. People are all out of place and everybody's running counter because everyone's like, oh, I want to be able to put a through ball real quick and be in. Okay, that's fine if you want to play that type of football, but I don't want to play FC like that. I want to play FC like real football. I want to be able to tiki-taka up the field on you. I don't want to go from Saliba to Thuram in one pass and shoot and score. Like, I want to play football. I want to control the game. I want to dominate my opponents. I want to have more possession. I want to score more goals. I want to keep clean sheets. So this sounds better to me. Players come short for the ball, right? And rather than making forward runs, and you keep your shape defensively. This just sounds more like real life to me, and it's worked. I was struggling in D1. I went to this, dominated, bro. Absolutely cooked D1, and I'm cooking Elite with this as well. Let's talk about player roles, obviously, because this is super important. Your team is gonna look like this, okay? Your team is gonna look like this when you're in a game. Why? Advance forward on your striker. Okay, inside forward balanced on your left your left wing. Same thing on your right wing. If you want, you can put attacking. I've done this before. I've left attacking because what's gonna happen is I go into a game, right? And this is what I do. Let's say I'm playing against a 4-5-1. I instantly see my opponents in a 4-5-1. I instantly know one thing. Either their left back or their right back is going to be going forward because that's how people play 4-5-1s. It's the only way to make a 4-5-1 work. The left back or the right back have to be going forward. So the moment I get into game, I see which one's going forward. I go, okay, cool. I pause the game. I go either to my left wing or my right wing. Let's say his left back is going, the left side is the one going forward for him. So I go over to Carvadona. I put him on attacking and I go back into the game. Why? Because now Carvadona is going to stay forward. And every time this guy's left back bombs up the field or right back bombs up the field, I'm just going to look right when I get the interception on Rice or Marquisio, I'm going to send a through ball to Carvadona because I know he's through every time. So it's just about being smart and making adjustments on the fly. Like, it's simple adjustments like that. If you're playing a 5-back, guess what's going to happen? A 5-back, your left wing and your right wing can always be by themselves because their left back and their right back are going to be always attacking, right? That's how you play the 5-back. You have these attack. They're going to push forward. So you can go in here and put both of these guys on attack. If you feel your opponent's not going to score a lot of goals on you and you can counter them, then what you want to do is come in here and put both of them on attack. So just understand what your opponent's doing to you and then counter them. Pause the game and go counter them because that's all this is, bro. Formations countering each other. Now, inside forward is what I enjoy. Plus, I get the pluses on players. So that's really important. And then this really comes down to you can have the shadow striker. If your player gets pluses with the shadow striker, that's going to be the same thing. Like playmaker, shadow striker, in my opinion, they're positioned the same in a way. It's not going to be that much of a difference. I mean, it is a difference, right? Because you can see that the playmaker stays back a little bit more. But I have success with shadow attacking too. Like I said, it depends on what player I'm using in this position. For Hamsik, I think playmaker is the best one. Again, he gets double pluses with half winger, bro. Like, that's wild. Now, I'm never going to use half winger, but I really wish I could get double pluses as a cam, right? My left back and my right back, guys, even though they get pluses here, it's not something that I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to get more bodies forward. Again, I want this to be a balance. You need to really think to yourself, right? How good am I attacking in FC? Am I good enough attacking in FC? Like, can I create plays with my forwards, with my four forwards? Am I good enough for that? And if the answer is yes, leave your left back and right back in the back, bro. Because leave them on balance. Why leave them on balance? Because, lads, defending is more important than attacking, right? You're gonna score goals. If you believe in your offensive ability, you're gonna score goals eventually, bro. It's gonna hit the back of the net. Relax and let it happen. But defending is what you don't do. The back is you don't want to get countered early and go down early. You don't want to suffer goals early. You want this shape to be very good. You want to make sure you're defending well because a goal will come for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you start pushing too many bodies forward, bro, you're going to get countered and then they're going to score on you, especially with everybody playing this counter thing and spamming over the top balls, spamming through balls. Last thing you want is your left back and your right back getting too far forward. That's why I found 4-2-1-3 the best custom tactics and best formation in this game, because you got two DMs. Honestly, when I think about it, I look at this and it's a 4-2-3-1. If you played 4-3-2-1 in old FCs, old FIFAs, that's what this feels like. All right. Instead of Lamine Yamal and kind of how, I mean, Carvajal and Lamine Yamal being cams, they're wingers, but think about it, bro. 4 defenders, 2 defensive mids, a middle cam, a left mid, a right mid, and a striker. That sounds like a 4-2-3-1, right? And that's what it plays like. It plays like an old school 4-2-3-1. I freaking love it. And I think I made it a lot better with short, that's the code right there, guys, if you guys want to use it. I think I made it better with short passing. Let's talk about this line, man, because this is something very important too, man. This right here, okay? Be smart. All right, be smart here, because this is really, I put my line high because I'm not pushing my left back forward, my right back forward. I'm not pushing my center backs forward. I'm not playing counter. My team's not all out of position, so I can afford for my line to be higher. Honestly, there's some games, lads, well, I'm not even joking. There's some games where I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. I'm right here. I'm right here. It don't matter. I'm right here. I'm not scared. We're right here with it, because at the end of the day, we're not in this counter thing where players are all out of position, players are all running wild, players are all doing crazy stuff. We're not pushing left backs and right backs forward. Our line is going to be high, but I'm just going to put more pressure on you. So really, you got to feel out your opponent that you're playing. Sometimes I'm 90, sometimes I'm 70, sometimes I'm 60. It really comes down to what you feel you need for the game. Most games I start around 70, like you guys saw, and I'll start playing, and then I'll feel my opponent out. If my opponent is someone who is sitting back heavy, I'll press into the 90s. If my opponent is someone who's putting too much press on me and I want to press him back, I'll go into the 90s. You know, if my opponent is putting a lot of press on me and I feel like I can't break him, I'll go into the 60s. It really depends on what your opponent's doing. You got to counter what your opponent's doing. But at the end of the day, this is right here, what I'm working with. This is what I feel is the perfect balance, the perfect team, the perfect tactics. I think it works amazing. I do want to get more players with the double pluses. I think that's going to be really effective once I get that. But in the meantime, in between time, this is what I'm using. This is what got me elite. This is what's helped me dominate the weekend league. This is what I'm having the most success with, man. So if you guys give it a try, please let me know in the comments down below if you guys like it, if you guys dislike it. I have had an absolute blast. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure to subscribe, man. A lot of player reviews coming. Like, I already got player reviews, but a lot more coming. A brand new channel where we do player reviews. And yeah, man, these are my custom tactics. Like I said, I absolutely love them. They're really successful for me. They're working really well. And I'm actually able to play really awesome tiki-taka football, which is something that I enjoy doing. So it's bringing me back to like those FIFA 17 days when I played 4-1-2-1-2 narrow and was able to like tiki-taka all the way up the field. That's kind of what it feels like again. So I'm really enjoying it, man. Wait, that's what do you? Oh yeah, I say that's not 4-1-2-1-2. That, guys, I was like, wait, why does it say 4-1-2-1-2 up top? It says it up top because I was gonna build a 4-1-2-1-2, but I went to this and I absolutely love it, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it helps you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah, we out of here.